Hello everybody, welcome in to another curse workout. So today's workout is called long and lean. So we're really going to strengthen those lower body muscles, quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, glutes, everything lower body, maybe a couple core work too. So make sure you've got all your supplies with you, your towel, your water, everything that you need. Make sure you've said, hey Chris, I've done your workout with me today. And if it's not in the comments, you can text me, you can email us, anyway, just so I know that you've done the workout. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with a leg warm-up. So you're just gonna put your hands on your hips, you're gonna take your right leg and extend it out. So knee up and then rotate it out to the side. We're trying to stretch out these hip muscles and these adductor muscles, so bring it up and turn it out. There you go. We're just rotating to the right, balancing on your left. So you should feel a good, nice stretch right in that lower body. Now let's do the other side. Okay, so bring that knee up and rotate it to the side. There you go, just opening everything up. Getting everything warmed up before we get into the nitty-gritty of the work. There you go, excellent. All right, so let's work out more hips. So if you need to hold onto a chair or something beside you, you're gonna do a leg swing. So swing it out and then in front of that standing leg. So this is a good one for balance too. So we're just warming up. So out and in front, out and in front, just like this. Now let's switch sides. And arms can be out to the side too if that's gonna help improve your balance and keep your body stable. So swing in front and out, in front and out. There you go. So you should feel it through those hips, those quads. If you need to, you can also tap it and tap. Tap and tap. That works too. All right, almost there. Okay, so we're gonna start in a nice wide stance. And you're gonna have your arms out in front of you and you're gonna raise up on your heels, or excuse me, up on your toes. So raise up on the toes and then drop the heels. Toe, heel drop, just like that. So this is really good for strengthening your calves. Of course, everything lower here. Good, up on your toes and back down. Up and back down. Now the goal here is to stay low in the stance. You don't wanna come up. All right, you're really trying to burn out those legs. Really overload those muscles till they're exhausted. So keep holding this position. Up on those toes, relax the heels. There you go. Arms are strong and out in front of you. Good. Up on the toes and drop. Almost there. Couple more. All right. So now we're going to change the position. I'm going to take my right leg. I'm going to step forward. And my right knee is bent. My back foot is lifted. Arms up overhead, raise your heel and lower on that front foot. Might be easier if I go from the side. So raise that heel and lower. Raise and lower. So only my front foot is moving. My back leg, that left heel is lifted off the carpet and my arms are straight up in the air. Let's go ahead and switch legs. So step back with your right leg. That heel's lifted. Arms are back up. Raise that left heel. Up and down. Up and down. And you're trying to get as low into the stance as you can. Because remember, it's about those legs. Up and down. You got this. Keep those arms straight over your head. Now, if you have issues with shoulders, you can bring them here at your heart center. You can keep them here on your hips too. That does not matter, but I always like to do multiple muscle groups at once. So let's really stretch out those shoulders. Couple more here. You got this. And last one. So now we're gonna go to a chair squat. So feet are together. Arms up over that head, and I want you to squat, and we're pulsing. Just like this, little pulses. Stay nice and low in this stance. There you go, good, just like this. From the side, you can see my bum is back like I'm sitting down in a chair. My arms are nice and straight, and just little pulses. Now, if you're not able to get this low, you can come here and still pulse it out, but get as low as you can. There you go, keep working it. A little goes a long way. It's really strengthening those legs. They may be getting tired, but don't stop. We're almost there. You got this. Couple on, last one. All right, shake out those legs. So now we're going to do a goddess squat. So feet are wide apart, palms are here at heart center, and we're gonna lower and come up. Lower and come up. When you come up, squeeze those glutes and lower down as far as you can get. Squeeze those glutes as you come up and get as low as you can. So you should check your form. Your toes should be pointed out at a 45-degree angle. And when you lower, your knees shouldn't go past your toes. It should be right over your ankles. There you go, nice. Get nice and deep. Press those palms together so that way you're still engaging your chest muscles and your arms too. Almost there. And then we're gonna do a little plie with a hop. In first position. All right, shake it out. So here you want your heels together. Your arms are up overhead, and we're gonna squat and jump. Squat and jump. Just like this. There you go. Landing softly with heels back together. Lower, hop. Lower and hop. Arms up over the head. Getting them strengthens too. Down, hop, down, and hop. Now, if you're not able to do the hop, then you're just gonna come up and down. Come up on your toes and down. Otherwise, keep hopping. And if you ladies have bad rotator cuffs, you can keep your hands on your hips. That's gonna work too. There you go, keep going. Otherwise, keep them up. You're almost there. Keep those heels together. And last one, all right, shake out those legs. So now, we're gonna get in what's called the second position from ballet. Wide stance, toes are pointed out, arms out to the side, down, and then pulse it. So we're staying low, arms are out in a nice straight line, and we're just pulsing it. Just little baby bounces, that's all you're doing. Doesn't seem like a lot, but once you do enough of them, those legs start to get on fire. And that's good. That's our objective today. Burn out those legs. Keep going. Don't come up. I don't want you to come up here. You need to stay low. Challenge your legs. They can do more than what you think. Keep those arms straight out. Don't let them fall. Doing a great job. A few more pulses, then we'll switch. All right. Okay, shake out those legs. Nice job. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take your right foot back into a nice deep lunge. Hands behind your head, and we're gonna lunge forward, bend at the hips forward, and then come back up. Bend forward, come back up. So you're maintaining that low stance. Your back heel is lifted off the floor. And you're just hinging forward to try to get that nose to your knee, if you can. Couple more here. Elbows are back. You're just loosely holding onto your head. Almost there. And last one. All right, shake out that left leg. I'm gonna do this one from the side so you can kind of see it. So my left leg is gonna step back. So I'm in a nice deep lunge, just like this. Hands are behind my ears. My front knee is bent, and I'm gonna bend forward and back up. Forward and squeeze those shoulder blades together. down, up, down, and up. Remember, you're staying low. You're really strengthening these legs. Keep them here. Hands are just barely behind those ears, just for placement. If you can, let's see if you can get your nose to your knee. Oop, I got it. You might not be there yet, but that's okay. Just reach down as far as you can go. Couple more reps here, and then we'll switch. Almost done. And there you go. All right, shake it out. So now we're gonna do that hop in a second position. So back to a wide stance, about as wide as your mat. Your arms are gonna be out in front of you. You're gonna drop and hop. So this is a wide stance with that hopping. Okay? Just like that. Getting low, getting deep. Nice. Now you know if you need to take out that hop, you just lower, come to your toes, lower, come up to your toes. So, you know your body, but if you've got bad knees, this is actually good for it because you're strengthening these quadricep muscles, your hamstrings. You need to get those muscles stronger first, and then that's gonna convey to your knees. We're almost there. You can do it. Hang in there with me. Nice job. All right, stretch out those legs. Awesome job. Okay, so now we are gonna go down to the mat. I'll do it from the side. You're going to bring one knee down, flatten out that foot, the other knee's in front of you, get into a nice deep lunge, arms up, and then slightly bend your elbow or your arms back, so slight bend. So you wanna lunge as deep as you can into this position. So that way you're stretching your quads all the way down through those tip of your toes. And hold it. Arms are straight up, a little bend in that back. Should look towards the fingertips. Keep holding, keep holding. Now if you can't get down on the ground, instead of that crescent lunge, you would be like this instead, okay? So let's go ahead and switch legs. So if you're down on the ground with me, your left leg is straight behind you, your right knee is bent, and you're just gonna lunge nice, deep. Arms are straight up, and arch your back. If you're not down on the floor, bring that knee up, and just do a standing crescent. This is really good to help promote good balance too. All right, you got this. Keep holding it. Feel a good stretch in the front of that thigh and those glutes. Even that back, the shoulders, a little bit of everything right here. Couple more seconds. And then we're going to stand it back up. All right, good job. All right, let's stand it back up. So now we're going to do a forward leg circle. So arms out to your side for your balance. Bring your one leg up, and then we're gonna do circles. We're gonna do big circles with that leg. So we're getting a good rotation of the hip muscle. We're using that glute. Keep those legs nice and strong and tight. Your right leg should be getting a nice good burnout there because all of our weight's being supported by that little right leg. There you go, keep going, keep spinning it. If you start to lose your balance, that's okay. Maybe you hold onto a chair, and that's okay too. So let's switch legs. So if you need to, you're gonna do that big circle with your leg holding onto a chair, or if you can, let go. Just see how long you can do it. There you go, good job. Keep big circles, big circles. Oh, you can see I'm starting to wobble. Okay, good, we're done with that one. All right, so now we're gonna do an in and out squat with a jump. So we're gonna squat in to out, to in to out, all right? Get a little bit of cardio here to add to that leg. There you go, good. In and out, in and out. If you need a little bit more intensity, you can go faster, like this. If you need a little bit less, then take out the jump. Step in, squat, step out, squat. Step in and step out. It's up to you. You can do this. Nice job. Almost there. Legs are getting on fire. This is good. You need strong legs. Walking up those stairs. Going on those long 5K runs. All right, last one here. And shake out those legs. Good job. All right, so we're gonna go back to that plie in second position. So that's your wider stance. And this time we're gonna alternate your heel raise. So one up, the other up. One and the other. Hands could be on your hips. They could be out to your sides. In fact, let's keep them out to our sides. Because then the next move, we're gonna incorporate our waist. So right, left, and left. Stay low. In fact, you can get a little lower. Really strengthening those calves right now, ladies. Right, left. Couple more here. And then we're gonna stay in a static second position. So stay static, but this time I want you to kind of reach out like you're going towards touching the wall. So reach, and reach. So your lower body should not be moving. This is core work. So reach and touch. So you're strengthening your waist, your lower back, your stomach. There you go, as far as you can go. You got it. Keep low. I don't want you coming up out of this stance. Remember, it's all about the legs today. A little bit of core. You always need that core. Keep reaching for that wall. Staying low. There you go. So your whole body shouldn't be moving, just your upper body. We're almost there. And then we're going to get into that forward lunge with that toe raise. All right, good job. Okay, so we're gonna start with that right leg. I'll do it from the side. Step forward. That back heel is lifted. We're gonna put our arms up over our head, and you're gonna raise and drop your right heel. So it's up and down, up and down. Raise it, lower. Getting as deep into this lunge as you can. You got it. So raise it, lower, raise it, lower. You got this. Nice job. A couple more here, and then we're going to switch sides. All right. Let's go ahead and switch. Take your right leg, step it back. That right heel is lifted. My front leg is nice and bent, arms up. And raise your left heel and drop. Up and down. Getting it high up off the floor as you can. There you go, good. Squeezing all those muscles, making sure they're nice and tight. Core included. Stay low, ladies. Keep those arms lifted. But if your arms start to tire, you can put them here on your hips. That's okay. I'll allow it. Because some of you may have those bad shoulders, and so you can modify it in that way. Almost done. Last two. Last one. All right, come back up to that starting position. So now we're going to do that plie. We're in the first position, so heels are together. Your arms are out to the side. We're going to lower and hop. Lower and hop. There you go. Good. So when you land, your heels should be back together. Your toes and feet should be pointed out at a 45-degree angle. And it's just a little hop. We're not going too high. There you go. Arms are out to the side. Maybe you keep them on your hips. Maybe you keep them over your head. That's even better. Keep hopping, and if you need to take out the jump, you know what to do. Just lower, raise, lower, and raise. A couple more here, and then we're gonna go down to the floor for a glute kick. Landing softly, you got this. Your legs are probably starting to feel like noodles right about now. Don't give up. We are not quitters, we are not sissies, we can do this. 2 more here, last one, and shake out those legs. So we're gonna go down to the floor, but before I show you on the floor, let me show you modifications. So maybe you've got a chair, maybe you've got the wall. You're gonna start with your right leg and kick it up and out. Kick it up and out. Okay, so that's your modification, but we're gonna go ahead and do it on the floor. You're gonna start on your hands and knees, wrists right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Kick it up, bring it into your chest. Drive it up, bring it into your chest. So drive it as far as you can, bring it all the way to your chest. Up and in. Extend, in. There you go, good. Getting that heel nice and strong, driving it up to that ceiling as high as you can go. This is all about your glutes. You can do this. A couple more, then we're gonna switch legs. Keep going, check those wrists, make sure they're right under your shoulder, and let's switch. So if you're standing, go ahead and do your other leg. Otherwise, left leg really drives up to the ceiling and pull it into your chest. Drive it, pull. Drive and pull. When you really pull it into your chest, you are still getting some of that abdominal muscle. Good job. Kick it up and in. Kick it up and in. You can do this. You got it. Up, back in. A few more here. You should definitely feel that through the bum. It's also strengthening your shoulders and your core. All right, last one here. And we're gonna stay down on the floor. So I'm gonna lay on my left side. If you're on the wall, you're gonna put one hand on the wall and kind of emulate what we're doing. So I'm down on my forearm. I'm going to bring both feet up, about 3 inches off the floor. My top leg is gonna go up and down, up and down. So this bottom leg is still lifted about 3 inches off the floor. So you have to keep it held steady. And you're gonna raise it up and then meet it. Raise it up and meet it. So if you're standing up, you're gonna have one hand against the wall and you're gonna take one leg, raise it out to the side, and then bring it back to standing. So very similar to what we're doing here, but you're standing up. So don't let this bottom leg hit the floor. You're keeping it constantly under engagement. A couple more here, and then we're gonna switch sides. You should definitely feel this with your hips. Last one here, and drop them. Let's turn around and do the other side. So if you're standing up, switch sides. You're on your forearm, legs are straight out to the side. Lift them both up. So this bottom one's about 3 inches off the floor. Then take your top one and raise and lower. Raise and lower. There you go, good. So check your forearm. You want to make sure your elbow's directly underneath your shoulder. This other hand can kind of be wherever to kind of keep you propped up and balanced. How are those legs feeling? So remember, don't cheat. Don't let that bottom leg touch the floor. It's got to remain lifted the whole time. You can do this. Great job. A few more here. This is great for those inner and outer thighs, your hips, because you need strong hips to be able to function daily. 2 more left. That's one. Last one, and relax it. Okay, good job. So since we're already down on the floor, we're gonna stay here. So we're gonna do scissor kicks. So if you're standing up, I'm going to have you do a jumping jack, even if it's modified. But for scissor kicks, I like to keep my hands underneath my butt. And you're going to cross those legs up and then back down. So cross them up, cross them down. So we're doing a lot of different muscles here. Of course, your legs, but your stomach is getting a great workout. And I don't want your feet to touch the floor at the bottom. They should not touch the floor. Keep them straight, crisscross up, crisscross down. Great job. You're almost there. This gets a little bit of everything. And remember, if you're standing up, you're doing jumping jacks. So don't stop till I'm done. Keep going. A couple more here, and then we'll stand it back up. Make sure you're still breathing. Last one down. All right, good job. All right, let's pop back up. And we're gonna do that chair squat. We're getting close to our stretches. So feet are together, hands up over your head, lower, and then we're pulsing it, okay? We're pulsing it. So from the side, you can see I've got my imaginary chair behind me, and I'm pulsing it out. Nice, arms are straight, but if that bothers your shoulders, maybe your hands are on your hips, or right here at heart center, keep pulsing. You can do this. Now let's add a little combination here. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Keep those arms lifted. Don't let them drop. Unless, of course, you're modifying. Don't let your butt come up either. Stay low. Out, out, in. You got this. We're going to strengthen those legs yet. Keep it low. Keep that bum back. You got this. Make sure you're still breathing. A couple more here. And then we're going to go back to the pulsing. We're burning it out. Oh, I just lost count. Okay, so pulse it out. Don't let those arms drop. You can do this. You're in the home stretch now. All right, we'll be ready to stretch here literally in a few seconds. You got this. You're stronger than you know. Mind over matter. Keep pulsing it out. You got this. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah! All right, you did it. Your legs did it. Your glutes did it. Your hamstrings. So great job. So let's stretch all those things out because they need it. They earned it. So we're going to start with a basic quadricep stretch. So you're going to grab your ankle, pull it up behind you. Maybe it's your ankle, maybe it's the top of your foot. Bring those legs together. You might want your arm out for balance. Or you've got that chair next to you. You can use that too. This is stretching out the front of those thighs. They're happy right now. You might not think so, but they're happy being stretched. Let's go ahead and switch legs. So grab that back ankle now, or the foot. Thighs are together. Arms out to your side, and just a nice gentle pull. And if you're not holding on to something, this does help improve balance. In fact, you can also keep your arms straight up over your head. Challenge your balance even more. Doing awesome. All right, go ahead and slowly release that foot. So we're gonna go ahead and go into a lunge. We do a lot of these crescent and forward lunges today. So let's stretch it out. Back heel's lifted. Front knee is bent. Interlock those fingers. Push away and hold. Stretching out the quadriceps, your calves, your glutes. Everything should be feeling stretched right now. Nice job. Nice deep bend in that front knee if you can. If you can't, you can come up a little higher. Find what works best for you. we're gonna go ahead and switch legs and bring our arms to the back. So I'll switch. So that back heel is lifted, but this time now the stretch is behind our back, front knee is still bent. Check your form, check your posture. Shoulders should be lined up with your hip. Your back is nice and straight, head is up. And I may not stress it enough, but proper posture is so important to your workout results. It maintains integrity of your joints, make sure everything's in proper alignment too. You got this. All right, so let's go ahead and stretch out those adductor muscles. We use those a lot today. So feet are nice and wide, arms are straight out in front of you, and lunge to one side. Sinking those hips nice back and deep. So again, check this front knee. If it's past this toe, that's a no-no. You need to lean back further, stick your butt back further. Okay, let's come up. Now let's do the other side. So if I were to show you from the side, you can see, again, it looks like I'm sitting down in a chair. That's what you want. This knee is right over your ankle. If you're getting like this, no, that's not good. You're gonna really hurt your knee, so check your form. And you may or may not have a mirror, but just really look to see that that knee is right over your ankle and your foot. Arms stay out front, lunging as deep as you can. All right, let's go ahead and come up. And let's grab one wrist, up over your head and bend to one side. We're gonna stretch out your oblique muscles. We use those today. Biceps should be near your ears, slight bend over. Make sure you're still breathing. Come up, opposite grab, and to your other side. There you go, nice job. From here, we're gonna go down to the floor. But I'm gonna show you a modification first, if you're not gonna join me down there, to stretch your hamstrings. Before we go to the floor, this is what you'll do standing up. Inhale, and then you're gonna fold forward, and you're just gonna bend, and you're gonna reach as far to the ground as you can go. But I'm gonna go ahead and get all the way down. Legs are straight out in front of you. Big inhale, and I want you to reach, grab for those feet. And if you can't grab your feet, that is okay. Maybe you're grabbing your ankles, your shin, or maybe just right above your knee. But I just want you to stretch. The longer the stretch, the better. Through your spine, through your hamstrings. This is really good. Now you're gonna take your right leg, cross it over your left, and you're gonna put your elbow on your left knee, if you can, and twist your whole body to your right. Now, while you're standing up, you're basically going to get into a wide squat position and just bring one shoulder to the opposite leg. Let's go ahead and switch. So take that left foot, cross it over, right elbow against that left knee, and twist. This is really good. This is stretching your core, your hips, opening everything up. Always want to make sure you save time for stretching. And at curves, you should always be doing a stretching circuit. So you know who you are if you're not. But this is actually burning more calories right now just through your stretching. Okay? So now you're going to bring your feet together. Chest is up. Bring those elbows to your thighs and gently press down. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. You've done a wonderful job today. I'm proud of you for showing up and doing the work. It takes dedication and commitment, and I'm proud of every one of you that have done these workouts because this is how you're going to maintain your strength, your flexibility, as well as your bone health. So that was it. I'm going to pop back up. Let's take one big deep breath. Inhale up, big exhale down. One last one. Inhale, big exhale down. So again, thank you everybody for all your support. I can't be here without you ladies, so the more you do these workouts, the better it's gonna help us. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you at the next Curves workout. Thanks.